Hello friends, welcome to the weekly Cold War Prepper Pantry Haul. I am the Cold War Prepper and my name is Lee, and these are the items that we have acquired for the week ending Saturday, the 18th of October 2025. Before we get started, I'd like for you to do me a favor. There's a channel called Salt Creek Living, SaltCreekliving. Really great channel. John and Terry Grammer, they do a great job of explaining a lot of good stuff, especially around hunting and processing of food from hunting expeditions, hunting in the mountains of Utah. We've interviewed John on this channel. We've also reviewed 3 of his books. So in his series, America Overrun. And so if you go to that channel, there's a link there for you to purchase his books. Purchase his books and read them. There's a lot of good learning in there. They may be fiction, but they'll give you a lot of great ideas on what you need to survive whatever's coming. So let's get into what we have. I'm going to move a little bit about the camera. We'll start off with, I got this humongous storage tub. I'm going to put all of my ramen kit is what this is going to end up being. I have one, but right now it's only about 1/3 this size. I need a lot larger, and you'll see why with the stuff that we have today. So I'm going to move the camera down a little bit, down to floor level. We got 2 large packages of the absorbent pads from Costco. They're on sale. And then we got 1 box of 200 tall kitchen bags. There's a reason behind that, and the reason is, and they've kind of focused this month on Tacta's magazine, one of my biggest fears. And we're going to use the absorbent pads for the dogs here inside the house. So that's 200 absorbent pads for 4 weeks because we don't want the dogs going outside during that first 4 weeks after a cataclysmic event. We don't want people to know that we're here. So we're going to keep the dogs inside. They'll be going potty on the pads, and then we'll be putting those in the trash can. So the flex bags, we try to get those every once in a while. They serve 2 purposes. Number 1, to hold all the absorbent pads that the girls have contaminated for us. And the other one is that's going to be where we're going to get rid of all of our, they're going to be inserted inside of our luggable loos, so to hold the solid stuff. So before we take it outside at the end of those 4 weeks, and then we're going to start composting it in the backyard in the compost bin. So as I was doing that, I thought, and I said, you know what, we probably don't have enough air freshener. If we're going to be going potty inside the house and containing it inside the house, especially inside plastic bags, we probably want to have some sort of an odor eater or odor freshener or something so we can handle the stench of being locked up inside the house. After the first 4 weeks, we're probably going to move those potties outside. I know it'll be cold in the middle of the night in the winter, but we're going to move most of that stuff outside just as an odor control. We got a bottle of Alien Power. This is a mold fighting mixed powder with water, and you have a mold remover, black mold remover. We have 3 packets of powder, so that should last us for some good while. Some Hall's cough drops. Picked up a couple cans of Chef Boyardee, 1 of beef ravioli and 1 of lasagna. Thinking about getting 1 of spaghetti and meatballs, but we're going to probably add 1 or 2 of these a week from now on. If nothing else, that'll be a great thing to give to our neighbors if they come begging at the door. Picked up a can of green chili enchilada sauce, a can of fruit cocktail with extra cherries, a jar of Aunt Nellie's red cabbage, and a can of Bavarian sauerkraut. Then the rest of it's kind of dealing with our ramen. So we have rice vinegar, we have miso, an easy squeeze miso paste to make miso soup. Then we have 1 package of miso green onion soup. There's 3 packets inside there, so 3 different cups of soup. We have the tofu miso soup, and that has 3 packets as well. So that's 3 more soups. Then we have 1 egg flour soup mix, and then we have 1 package of seaweed. I also picked up a can of bamboo shoots, and those will be added to the ramen as well. I picked up a spider, so we can pick up some things out of boiling oil or water, and then we picked up a candle holder. So this is supposedly for a larger candle, but I think it can probably be used for the ones you've been seeing me get from Azure Standard. So books we picked up over the course of the last couple days. Went to the we're having our church bazaar, and so they had a garage sale. I picked up the first 3 at the garage sale. So I picked up Spiritual Passages, The Psychology of Spiritual Development. I picked up Pope Leo XIII and the Prayer to St. Michael. So this is St. Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world seeking the ruin of souls. So this is a story about what caused Pope Leo XIII to author that prayer. Then I picked up a giveaway. So quite often people will tell me they don't have a Bible, so a New Catholic Bible answer book. So this has several articles inside of it explaining different things that we believe and why we biblically believe that. So those are the 3 I picked up at the garage sale. In the mail, I picked up Mark Rush's After the Flash, and this link will be in the description. I picked up at Half Price Books, which is our local book trading company, Nelson's Illustrated Bible Dictionary, which is fantastic. Lots of great color pictures too. And then this week we got in the latest issue of the Journal of Civil Defense, and this is by TACTA, the American Civil Defense Association. And I strongly recommend that you join this. Right now membership is free, so go to tacta.org and join. And then you, as a member, you can get prior copies of this magazine, the PDF, on file for free. If you would like a copy of the magazine, so you'll have it in case of SHTF, you can either subscribe and get new ones, or you can do as I do and subscribe and take advantage of past issues and order those. So whichever way you want to go, I have ordered almost all of the past issues. One more thing, oops, Helen put a treat for me here. One more thing is we did finally get a rat trap. So I want to get a couple rat traps. I think rodent control is going to be extremely difficult in a post-apocalyptic world. So anything I can do for rodent control, insect control is going to be very, very important. So that's pretty much where we are, what we've accomplished this week. Let me know what you've done. Are you doing some things that might add value that I need to consider doing? Would greatly like to hear that down below. Please don't forget to subscribe and forward this to your friends. And hopefully I've given you an idea or two on what might be valuable for you in your search for your pantry. So remember that we're all in this together, so we can come out the other side together. Please be kind, polite, and respectful to each other, because togetherness is the key. Bye-bye.